In this video, we're going to solve the system of equations x plus 2y plus 3z equals 4, 2x squared plus 8y squared plus 18z squared equals 19, and 8xy equals z squared. We're going to find all solutions x, y, and z. Also, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss a video. Okay, so this is equation 1, equation 2, and equation 3. We're going to square equation 1, leaving us with, so we're going to have x squared plus 4y squared plus 9z squared plus 2 times, and we're going to multiply x times 2y, which is 2xy, plus we're going to have 3xz, then we're going to have 2y times 3z, which is 6yz. Now this is equal to the square of the right-hand side, which is 16. Okay. So now we're going to multiply by 2. We're being left with 2x squared plus 8y squared plus 18z squared. That's equation 2, so that's equal to 19. Plus 4 times 2xy plus 3xz plus 6yz. And on the right-hand side, we'll have 16 times 2, which is 32. 32 minus 19 is 11, or 13, sorry. Okay, now we're going to multiply by 4 times this stuff. So that we're going to have 8xy plus 12xz plus 24yz being equal to 13. And what is this? We have the third equation is 8xy equals z squared. So we're going to replace this with z squared plus, now we can see we can factor out a 12 and a z. So we're going to have 12 times x plus 2y times z equals 13. Now what is this? So in the beginning, equation 1, x plus 2y plus 3z equals 4. So we can solve for this. So that would just be 4 minus 3z. So we're going to replace this with 4 minus 3z. Okay. Now we're going to have z squared plus, so we're going to have z squared plus 12 times 4 is 48 times z minus 12 times 3z, which is 36z, times another z, which is z squared, equals 13. Z squared minus 36z squared is minus 35z squared. And we want the z squared term to be positive, so we're going to move everything to the right-hand side. So we're going to have 35z squared minus 48z plus 13 equals 0. Now you can do the whole quadratic formula or completing the square thing, but let's look at the coefficients. We have 35 minus 48 plus 13, so that's minus 13 plus 13 is 0, which tells us that z equals 1 is a solution. So we can factor that out, so that'd be z minus 1 equals 0 times, so now we want something to have 35z squared. So we're missing 35z, so 35z times z is 35z squared, and then we want plus 13. So minus 1 times what is plus 13? That would be minus 13. And then you can check that this will give us minus 48z in the middle, so that's good. So that means that z equals 1, as we said, and 35z minus 13 equals 0. So we have that z is moving it to the other side. That'd be 13 over 35. So those are the two solutions we have for z. Okay, so let's rewrite this. So this would be x plus 2y plus 3z equals 4. We have 2x squared plus 8y squared plus 18z squared equals 19. We have that 8xy equals z squared, right? Okay. We have that z equals 1 or z equals 13 over 35. Okay, so let's plug in, so let's do z equals 1 first. So let's plug that in, so that'd be x plus 2y equals 4 minus 3, which is 1. And let's ignore the second equation. Let's look at the third equation. So that would be 8xy equals z squared, which is 1. So now we can solve for x and y, leaving us with x equals 1 minus 2y. We can plug in the x for that, so that would be 8 times 1 minus 2y times y equals 1. So we're going to have 8y minus 16y squared equals 1. So now we're going to move, because of the coefficient for the y squared term, we're going to move it to the right-hand side. So we're going to have 16y squared minus 8y plus 1 equals 0. Now there's a special trick. You can divide by the first coefficient. And you'll see something happen. So we're going to have y squared. 8 over 16 is 1/2 times y plus 1 over 16 is 1 over 16 equals 0. So you can see that this is a perfect square. So this is 1/4 all squared, right? Now what is 1/2? 1/2 is 2 times 1/4. So this is a perfect square. So this is y minus 1/4 quantity squared equals 0. So that means that y equals 1/4 is the solution for y, for z equals 1. And then we have that 8xy equals 1. Or actually, no, let's just use this one, so this is easier. So x will be 1 minus 2 times 1/4, because that's y. So this will be 1 minus 1/2, and that's 1/2. So we have that x, y, z. One of the solutions we have is 1/2, 1/4, and 1. And then you have the other z solution. So that will be 13 over 35, right? So we're going to have, so z will be 13 over 35, and the homework question is to find x, these new x and y values for z equals 13 over 35. So this will be x2, y2, and then 13 over 35, and there's 2 of them, so that's the hint. And that is the end of the video. Hope you like that.